All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99. I'm back with another video. All right, y'all, we are 2 nights away from UFC Fight Night. Big strawweight fight for the WMMA fans. You got this main event, Marina Rodriguez versus Amanda Lemos. And I think it's pretty much safe to say that this fight is going to lead to a title shot for whoever the winner is, Marina Rodriguez on a solid win streak right now. You got Amanda Lemos, who's bouncing back in the winner's circle now after that last win against Michelle Waterson. Rough fight against Jessica Andrade, but I still think that she's a solid threat for Marina Rodriguez. Definitely could come in and swoop in and take that title shot. So dangerous fight, dangerous fight. Marina's got a lot to lose in this one. So recently in this media day conference, shout out to WMMA Rankings because they pulled out the same quote that I just wanted to read back to y'all. Marina Rodriguez, she's confident. She believes she's confident that, look, no matter how she looks in here, she's going to get that title shot. And I got to respect her for that. She's not trying to put a lot of pressure on herself. She just wants to get the W at this point, and that's what it's about. She's been riding this win streak for so long, and she understands that, look, these are just tests. These are just experiences that you have to, put under your belt. They're not always going to be perfect. They're not always going to go with the way you want, right? You just got to go in there, get the victory, move on to something better, and improve along the way. Go back and look at your mistakes, right? That's how I see it as some of these fighters step into the octagon. I don't want to see them always say, oh, I got to get one more fight, or I need more experience, or they try to wait for the perfect moment, right? No, you just got to get it. Marina Rodriguez let the short notice title shot go, you know what I mean? And she knew that would kind of push her back, but I still respect her on that, her choice on that, because that was short notice, right? But she felt it wasn't right, so she said, look, we're going to wait, and we would just ride this out. So I think in the long run, it paid off for her because she got a few main events, right? She's got, about three. This will be her third main event now, so she's got a lot of 5-round experience, some good victories. Not all of them were like the most impressive stoppage victories, but she got a lot of experience, right? So she understands that if she gets in there with Amanda Lemos, however it looks, she's got to say, look, hey, all I want is to win. We're going for that title shot, right? But this is how she said it. She said, look, I'm very confident that if I defeat Amanda, no matter how, I'm going to be the next challenger. If everything goes perfectly, I'm going to be there to see this fight. And she's referring to the Carla Whaley fight. So she said if she gets this W, she's going to make sure that she's cage side watching the Carla and Whaley fight. But, yeah, I definitely respect that. Like she said, no matter how she gets the victory, she wants to be that next challenger. So she's not trying to put a lot of pressure on herself saying, oh, I got to go in here and stop Amanda Lemos. So you know what? I'm going to destroy her, and that's the only way I'm getting a title shot. No, at this point, when you want a win streak and you're beating everybody and you're beating some solid top 5, top 10 contenders, you just got to go get it, right? You just got to get the W. Your next fight will be your best performance. That's how you have to see it. As long as you got the W the last time, you got to say, you know what? My next performance will be my best performance. And that's how you keep moving, because you learn from your mistakes in the last one. I didn't feel that she won that Jan Janan fight. It could have went either way, right, in some people's eyes, but she can go back and learn from that, taking on a striker like that, say, okay, this is what we got to work on, right? And since then, I think she has been working on her takedown defense. She's been improving, even, as far as how she throws the combinations. She's been training hard. So she understands that each step is a step up, right? I think her only step back, like I said, was just turning down that short notice fight, which anybody would have, right? Anybody would have if you're going to fight Zhang Wei Li. That only makes sense. She also said this: I know she's really tough. She's got good victories. She's got really good victories in the UFC. We're both aggressive strikers, so I'm 100% confident that our fight has everything to be fight of the night. And I agree with that as well. This fight could just be one of those bangers. They could go all out and just say, you know what? I want to prove I have the most power. I want to prove I'm the best striker. I could see them going in there slug for slug, a couple of times throughout some of these rounds. But if they really want it, and, if you're thinking about how patient of a striker Amanda Lemos can be, she might get wild in there if that opportunity comes. But sometimes, she'll kind of sit back and wait for those moments, right? But sometimes that fire can get lit up in you, and it can turn into that type of situation, because Marina Rodriguez comes forward with those shots, that could draw her out to want to land something big as well. So we could see something like that in this fight, because, yeah, they both can be a very aggressive strikers in there. You know, they got that power to put you down, right? Then she had this to say about Wei Li. It looks like Wei Li will win. You know, she's well-rounded as a fighter, but it's MMA. There's a surprise effect in every fight, like when Carla defeated Rose. But for me, to be honest, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is I'm going to be there. I'm going to be ready. All right. So she's looking at Wei Li to be that winner. You know, I think like a lot of people, you know, everybody has Wei Li as the favorite, you know, because she is that well-rounded fighter, explosive, tough, power, right? But you can't underestimate Carla. You know, I just did my video on that. Y'all go back and listen to it. Like, you can disrespect all you want. You know, you can dislike her, but you can't underestimate her, right? Same as fighters when they go in there. Hey, you know, they say, I don't care about this person, but they're not going to underestimate what that person's bringing to the table, right? You just never know. Carla has a chance. You know, she had the mental edge over Rose, and like they always say, sometimes mental is more powerful than the physical. So she understands that, hey, it could be Carla's fight too. But when it comes down to it, you know, she wants to be prepared for both fighters. And having fought Carla Esparza before, you know, it might be a little bit easier for her this time around, you know, saying if Carla wins, you know, she's already faced that style before, and, you know, she maybe learned from her mistakes in that fight. And some can argue that Marina won that first fight too, right? So that would probably be the fight that she want to visit again, right? But no matter who wins, she wants it. If it's Wei Li, that's a good fight too, right? But we don't want to jump ahead. The two good fights coming up. For me, this Marina Amanda fight, it's a dangerous fight. There's a lot to lose for Marina Rodriguez in this one, having to fight down. But it's like she said, you know, just go in there, get the victory, regardless of how it looks, and just go for it. You know, just go for that title shot. And that's what I think a lot of fans, they want to hear from, you know, even these fighters in the flyweight division. Like, not every fight is going to be perfect. You know, not every fight is going to turn into your favor where you can knock them out and just come out unmarked, unscathed, or whatever. You know, you just got to go in there, learn from it, and then your next fight will be your best performance. Have that mind state, right? Have that mind state. You'll do better the next time, right? So let me know, guys, what y'all think in the comment section of this confidence of Marina Rodriguez. No matter how she gets it, she said, hey, I'm getting the title shot next. Combo Breaker 99, I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.